We are just about live. There we go. V's here, and my Aunt Kathy is here. Hi. So far, girls' night. Awesome. Welcome to Fiesta Friday. I'm going to need that monitor in the background. I've got something I've never done before. I try to do something new. This one is really going to be this is going to be a stretch, but I think I am going to do it. Hi, Kathy. I think you're going to like this. So I'm going to let some more people, wait for some more people to join in here and join us. Welcome to Fiesta Friday. It's been very festive and fiesta-ish here at Casa de Bruce. Last week I made, for the first time ever, enchilada sauce from absolute scratch. Roasted the chilies on my stovetop and everything, and then 2 days ago, yesterday, I made, for the first time ever, from absolute scratch, homemade salsa. And I'm calling it salsa because I added a little bit too much salt. I didn't think I did, but it was more than I needed at first. But it's okay. I found a way to balance it out. So it came out really good. And I put some pictures up of both of those. So it's been very, very festive here at Casa de Bruce for the last week. So Kelsey's here. Hi, Kels. And looks like Vicky's here. Hi, Vicky. It is girls' night. This is awesome. So if you're just joining us, so I have my monitor up in the background. I have something brand new no one knows about that I've been practicing since a really long time, since last night, but I've gone over this and over this. So I'm trying to do something new every broadcast, or a new song. This is something, it's song, but it's in a way I've never done it before. So I've been working on the timing, so we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I think it's gonna be fun, but I'm gonna save it until I get some more people here, and I got to do something to warm my vocals up first, and then I want to try this. So the timing is everything on this new song. So you'll probably want to get full effect. You'll probably want to go full screen if you can on whatever device, or if you've got a monitor so that you can see the monitor behind me, it will be full screen, and you'll see why in a minute. Hey Z, hi Nita, my two former workmates, Dave and Nita, are here. Awesome. Well, we've got a nice little group so far. Let me warm up a little bit, and then I've got something new I'm going to try, which is going to be fun. So we'll see how it goes. So it's Fiesta Friday, and I try to spice things up a little bit, or just kick it up into gear and do some lively songs. So let's just jump into something, because you know I like kind of living on the edge with all of this. I never know what I'm gonna do. I haven't done this maybe in a week, and I haven't even rehearsed it. So let's all right, good. This will be a nice pep song to get us going. So this one was by request from my friend Kels, so I learned it. And all right, so usually takes me a couple times to practice to run through to get this opening, because it's more technically challenging than it appears. But I didn't do that, so I'm just going to jump into it anyway. So welcome to Fiesta Friday, and here we go. Hey, where did we go? Days when the rains came down in the hollow, playing a new game, laughing and a running, hey, hey, a skipping and a jumping in the misty morning fog with our hearts a thumping, and you, my brown-eyed girl, you, my brown-eyed girl. Now whatever happened to Tuesday and so slow, going down the old mine with a transistor radio, standing in the sunlight laughing, hide behind a rainbow's wall, a slipping and a sliding, yeah, all along the waterfall with you, my brown-eyed girl. My brown-eyed girl, do you remember when we used to sing sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-da, just like that, sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-da-da-la-dee-da. So hard to find my way now that I'm on my own. And I saw you just the other day. Yeah, you have grown. Cast my memory back there, Lord. Sometimes I'm overcome thinking about making love in the green grass behind the stadium with you, my brown-eyed girl. My brown-eyed girl, do you remember when we used to sing sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-da, just like that, sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-da, sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la, bit by bit by bit by bit, sha-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-dee-da. Woo! All right, we're getting warmed up. So I haven't done that in a while. That probably showed. That is a tricky song. That takes some rehearsal. So hats off to Van Morrison. My hats off to you. And actually, I know he did not play the guitar in that, but he wrote it. And forgot the guy's name that passed away that wrote the guitar, that played the guitar piece. That was awesome. So welcome to Fiesta Friday. Thank you for checking in. Mark Konecki's here. My BFF Pam is in the house. Hi, Pammy. Make sure I didn't miss anyone else. Welcome to Fiesta Friday. I was gonna get warmed up some more before I did this, and I decided not to. So now that I have a full house of people, I'm gonna do something I have never done before. So this is gonna be challenging. This is a new Elvis song I've never learned before, and I found this remix to the remix of this Elvis song, and not only that, I get thinking, how cool would it be if I ever had a stage with some dancers? And so I almost got that. So I found this remix of this Elvis song, and it's got these dancers doing this shuffle dancing, which I'd never heard of, and I instantly fell in love with. And so I have a former classmate, Liliana, who has a little one in the oven and on the way. And after the dust has settled on all of this and all of that for her, she's going to teach me to do some shuffle dancing. So anyway, so I found this video of all of these women dancers dancing to this remix of this Elvis song. So it's going to be like I'm having my own dancers, I hope. So I've been rehearsing this since last night. The timing is really the tricky part. So I am going to jump right in and just do it. And so welcome. Yeah, Mark, that's a tough lick. That Brown Eyed Girl is not easy. No matter how slow you go on it, it's still tricky. You've really got to be precise. And so I'm going to do this song. Oh, my childhood friend Rhonda is here. Hi, Rhonda. So, all right. So if you're just joining us, this is something I've never done before. So I've got some dancers in the background. I'm gonna play this song synchronized to. And Mark Werner's here. Hi, Mark and Patty. So this is brand new, something I've never done. And timing is everything on this, so I'm gonna see how it goes. Especially since I don't want to turn around and see it. I can see it as a reflection in my iPhone because that's what I'm broadcasting from. But all right. All right, girls. Let me turn a little bit more. So hopefully, if you have a screen that's turned up enough so you can see the screen behind me, that's your focal point, really. I'm just accompanying these awesome dancers. And take a breath, and here we go, girls. A very old friend came by today, and he was telling everyone in town of the love that he had found. And Marie's the name of his latest flame. He talked and talked, and I heard him say that she had the longest, blackest hair, the prettiest green eyes anywhere. And Marie's the name of his latest flame. Though I smiled, the tears inside were burning. I shook his hand and then he said goodbye. He was smiling, but then his eyes were hurt. What is there for me to do but cry? Would you believe that yesterday this girl was in my arms and swore to me she'd be mine eternally? And Marie's the name of his latest flame. While the tears inside were burning, I shook his hand and wished him well goodbye. Inside the tears of mine were burning. What else was there for me to do but cry? Would you believe that yesterday this girl was in my arms and swore to me she'd be mine eternally? And Marie's the name of his latest flame. Yeah, Marie's the name of his latest flame. Oh, Marie's the name of his latest flame. Though I smiled, the tears inside were burning. I shook his hand and then he said goodbye. All the while the tears inside were burning. What else was there for me to do but cry? Heard you leave. He talked and talked, said she had the longest, blackest hair, the prettiest green eyes anywhere. And Marie's the name of his latest flame. Does you believe that yesterday this girl was in my arms and swore to me she'd be mine eternally? And Marie's the name of his latest flame. Though I smiled, the tears inside were burning. I shook his hand and then he said goodbye. Though he'd gone, his words kept returning. What else was there for me to do but cry? Would you believe that yesterday this girl was in my arms and swore to me she'd be mine eternally? And Marie's the name of his latest flame. Yeah, Marie's the name of his latest flame. Oh, Marie's the name of his latest flame. Yeah, Marie's the name of his latest flame. Oh, man. the timing of that was, woo. You know, it goes great in rehearsal, and then I actually didn't rehearse it, not looking at the screen, so my timing kept getting off a little bit. But that was a lot of fun. I had a little bit of a backing track, just turned up enough to where I could hear the beat, and those girls are dancing, those young women are dancing exactly to that song. So I was really, really close, but I want to get it down pat, so I'm going to work on it some more. But anyway, I thought that was fun. I've never done anything like that before. So my first time ever playing with dancers. So doing that awesome shuffle dancing. I love that shuffle dancing. It's just great. So Liliana, if you're out there watching, as soon as you have your little one and the dust settles on all this, she's going to teach me how to shuffle dance. So she's been dancing since she can walk. So oh, thanks, Kels and Pam. That was, my timing got off a little bit, but anyway, that was a lot of fun. So thanks for my shuffle dancers. I think those were recorded. Well, I saw one out in front of Google. Yeah, I think so. So Washington State, right, and or the Bay Area, and I think somewhere in Florida. So all over the place. So I really liked that. That was fun. Welcome to Fiesta Friday. Thank you for joining me, where we kick it up a notch. Certainly did there, living on the edge, trying something new every broadcast, some new song or something I've never done before. So doing a lot of things I've never done before. Last week, made homemade enchilada sauce from scratch. Roasted all the peppers myself on the stovetop. Yesterday made homemade salsa from scratch, roasting all the veggies, and that was a lot of fun. So Mark says, yeah, Sublime, that was great. Thanks, V. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. I enjoyed doing that. So Fiesta Friday, we're gonna kick it up a little bit. Oh, and so those Elvis songs got my vocals going. So let's just keep going with that vibe. Well, since my baby left me, will I find a new place to dwell? Well, it's down at the lonely street that's Heartbreak Hotel. You'll be so lonely, baby. You'll be so lonely. You'll be so lonely, you could die. Well, though it's always crowded, you still can find some room where broken-hearted lovers to cry there in the gloom. You'll be so lonely, baby. You'll be so lonely. You'll be so lonely, you could die. Well, though it's always crowded, you still can find some room where broken-hearted lovers to cry there in the gloom. And you'll be so lonely, baby. You'll be so lonely. You'll be so lonely, you could die. Well, though it's always crowded, you still can find some room where broken-hearted lovers to cry in the gloom. And you'll be so lonely, baby. You'll be so lonely. You'll be so lonely, you could die. Well, the bellhop's tears keep flowing, and the desk clerk's dressed in black. They've been so long on lonely street, they'll never get back. And you'll be so lonely, baby. You'll be so lonely. You'll be so lonely, you could die. So if your baby leaves you and you got a tale to tell, just take a walk along the street to Heartbreak Hotel. And you'll be so lonely, baby. You'll be so lonely. You'll be so lonely, you could die. My temperature rising higher, higher my soul. Girl, 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 you're gonna set me on fire. My brain is flaming and I don't know which way to go. Yeah, because your kisses are lifting me higher, like a sweet song of the choir. Yeah, you light my morning skies with burning love. Ooh, 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 I feel my temperature rising. Higher, higher, it's burning through to my soul. Girl, 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 you gonna set me on fire. My brain is flaming and I don't know which way to go. Yeah, because your kisses are lifting me higher, like a sweet song of the choir. Yeah, you light my morning skies with burning love. It's coming closer, the flames are now licking my body. Please won't you help me, I feel like I'm slipping away. Yeah, it's hard to breathe, and my chest is a-heaving. Yeah, yeah, Lord Almighty, I'm burning a hole where I lay. Yeah, because your kisses are lifting me higher, like a sweet song of the choir. Yeah, you light my morning skies with burning love. Burning love. I'm just a hunk of burning love. Yeah, hunk of burning love. I'm just a hunk of burning love. Yeah, hunk of burning love. Woo! Huh. All right, welcome to Fiesta Friday. Let me make sure I didn't skip anybody. Thanks, John, my old workmate, John Gill. Welcome in the house. Thanks, buddy. Ugh. Yeah, I haven't rehearsed some of these songs in a bit. I end up repeating verses. It's crazy, but at least I'm getting them in. Oh, I know. And so I'm a volunteer musician with Musicians on Call. Many of you know. So they're out of Nashville. We've got, I think, 19 chapters across the country. And so we provide bedside music. And in Phoenix, it's at the Phoenix Children's Hospital. And since I'm a vet, I do the Veterans Association, the VA hospital downtown Phoenix on 7th Street. But we haven't been able to do that for several months, and everybody knows why. So this is one of the crowd favorites, I call it. So they usually start me out at like 5:30 in the evening when I show up, and I start in the cafeteria because that's when we get a good collection of people. And so this is one that goes over really well, and so I thought I would do it. I haven't rehearsed this either, so this will be fun. So this is like a medley of some of the Johnny Cash stuff I grew up playing. So can't wait to get back to the VA Center with Musicians on Call and start playing some of these songs again. So here we go. I hear that train a-roll, it's rolling around the bend. I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. I'm stuck in Folsom Prison, time keeps dragging on, and that train keeps a-moving on down to San Antonio. When I was just a baby, my mama told me, son, always be a good boy, don't ever play with guns. But I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die. Now when I hear that lonesome whistle, I hang my head and cry. I find it very, very easy to be true. I find myself alone when each day's through. Yes, I'll admit that I'm a fool for you, because you're mine. I walked alone. As sure as night is dark and day is light, I've got you on my mind both day and night. Yes, I'll admit that I'm a fool's right, because you're mine. I walk the line. Love is a burning thing, and it makes a fiery ring. Bound by wild desire, I fell into a ring of fire. I fell in a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went high. And it burns, 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 that ring of fire, that ring of fire. The taste of love is sweet when hearts like ours meet. I fell for you like a child. Oh, but the fire went wild. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went high. And it burns, 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 that ring of fire, that ring of fire. Well, I bet there's rich folks sitting in a fancy dining car, probably drinking coffee and smoking big cigars. But I know I had it coming, I know I can't be free. And those people keep a-moving, and that's what tortures me. Well, if they freed me from this prison and that railroad train was mine, bet I'd move it on a little farther down the line. Far from Folsom Prison, that's where I want to stay. And I'd let that lonesome whistle blow my blues away. Woo! Ha! Oh man, I'm sweating already. That's awesome. That's the way to start Fiesta Friday. So welcome. Let me get caught up here. Laura Foster's here. Hi there, Laura. Welcome. Cameron's here. And Nita joined in. I know you were watching already, so thanks for logging in. Thanks for joining us Fiesta Friday. Sip them if you got them. Hope everybody's staying healthy and well, keeping that immune system bolstered up. And so on Fiesta Friday, we kick it up a notch and try to keep my hair out of my face. Not always easy, but I'm grateful for every strand I have. Pushing 60, still got my hair. So there you go. John Gill, my former workmate, says he likes my take on my Elvis songs. Many of them are high-tempoed, so I'm just going to go right back to that, and we'll keep with that high-tempoed stuff and give you some more of what you want. I never like my friends walking away feeling empty-handed. So if you have requests or something that you like, I'm going to keep going in that vein. So here we go. Well, that's all right, Mama. That's all right for you. That's all right, Mama. Just any way you do, but that's all right. That's all right. That's all right now, Mama. Any way you do. Well, Mama, she done told me, Papa done told me too. Son, that gal you're fooling, wish she ain't no fool for you. But that's alright, that's alright, that's alright now, Mama. Any way you do. Woo! Well, I'm leaving town, baby, I'm leaving town for sure. And you won't be bothering me hanging around your door. But that's alright, that's alright, that's alright now, Mama. Any way you do. Need your loving. That's alright, that's alright now, Mama. Any way you do. Woo! I dropped down at the car wash, left my mama a goodbye note. By sundown I left Kingston with my guitar up my coat. Hitchhiked all the way down to Memphis, got a room at the YMCA. For the next 3 weeks went hunting them nights, just looking for a place to play. I hoped my picking would set them on fire, but nobody wanted to hire a guitar man. Well, I badly starved to death down in Memphis. I run out of money and luck, so I got me a ride down to Macon, Georgia on an overloaded poultry truck. Dumbed on down to Panama City, started picking out some of them all-night bars. Hoping I'd make myself $1 making music on my guitar. I got the same old story from all my peers, you know there ain't no room around here for a guitar man. So I slept in the hobo jungles, roamed 1,000 miles of tracks. I found myself in Mobile, Alabama, in a club they called Big Jack's. A little 4-piece band was jamming, so I took my guitar and I sang. Showed them what a band would sound like with a swinging little guitar man. Show 'em, son. So if you ever take a trip down to the ocean and find yourself down around Mobile, bring it down out to a club called Jack's if you got a little time to kill. Or just follow that crowd of people, you'll end up out on his dance floor, thinking to find this little 5-piece band up and down the Gulf of Mexico. Well, guess who's leading that 5-piece band? Well, when you know it's that swinging little guitar man. Take it home, Bruce. All right, welcome to Fiesta Friday, where we kick it up a notch. Thanks for checking in. Let me get caught up on here. Nita's in the house. Hi, Nita. Oh, she likes Johnny Cash. Leslie Ireland, my school teacher friend, is here. And Jean Boulay McCormick is in the house. Raising the roof, baby. Woo! We're going to do the same thing in September. Look out, Dallas-Fort Worth. Here comes Arizona, because I'm officiating the wedding of her daughter. And so we are going to bring the heat from Arizona to Texas. And we'll be raising the roof there. It's going to be great. Nita says hi to John. Hey, there we go. A couple of former workmates catching up. Thanks for tuning in tonight. Welcome to Fiesta Friday. And we'll return up the heat a bit. Turn it up a notch. And try to keep my hair out of my face, so I'm sweating. Not a bad thing. Lets you know you're still alive. Oh yeah, so okay. Yeah, we'll stick with some of the Elvis stuff because that's feeling good and I'm all warmed up. We're caught in a trap. I can't walk out because I love you too much, baby. Why can't you see what you're doing to me when you don't believe a word I'm saying? We can't go on together with suspicious minds, and we can't build our dreams on suspicious minds. So if an old friend I know drops by to say hello, but I still see suspicion in your eyes. Here we go again, asking where I've been. You can't see these tears are real, I'm crying. We can't go on together with suspicious minds, and we can't build our dreams on suspicious Won't let our love survive. I'll dry the tears from your eyes. Let's don't let a good thing die. 'Cause honey, no, I've never lied to you. Yeah, yeah. We're caught in a trap, and I can't walk out because I love you too much, baby. Why can't you see, whoa, what you're doing to me? When you don't believe a word I'm saying, don't you know I'm caught in a trap? I can't walk out because I love you too much, baby. All right, welcome to Fiesta Friday. Let me get caught up on our thread. Thanks for joining in. Old workmates are catching. John says, oh, John, you're in Dallas. He's living in Dallas now. He's retired. Life is great. Good to see all of you. Thanks for joining in for Fiesta Friday. And I had a request for this last week. I remember, because I hadn't done it in a while, and I had run through it in the afternoon, and somebody requested it. And you know, I take those as universal nudges. So no one requested it this time, but I remembered it. It was a Fiesta Friday song. So I'm going to do this. This is a little David Gray. Friday night and going nowhere, and all the lights are changing, green to red. Turning on the TV station, situations running through my head. Looking back through time, you know it's clear that I've been blind, I've been a fool. Open up my heart to all that jealousy, that bitterness, that ridicule. Saturday I'm running wild, and all the lights are changing, red to green. Moving through the crowds, I'm pushing, chemicals are rushing in my bloodstream. Only wish you were here, you know I'm seeing it so clear, I've been afraid. Show you how I really feel, admit to some of those bad mistakes I've made. So if you want in, come and get it, crying out loud. The love that I was giving you was never in doubt. Go your heart, go your head and feel it now. Go your heart, go your head and feel it now. Babylon, Babylon, Babylon. Sunday, all the lights in London shining, the sky's fading red to blue. I'm kicking through the autumn leaves, I'm wondering where it is you might be going to. I'm turning back for home, you know I'm feeling so alone, I can't believe. Climbing on a stair, I turn around to see you smiling there in front of me. Well, if you want in, come and get it, crying out love that I was giving you was never in doubt. Let go of your heart, let go of your head, and feel it now. Let go of your heart, let go of your head, and feel it now. Let go of your heart, let go of your head, and feel. Let go of your heart, let go of your head, and feel it now. Babylon, 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 Babylon. Why? So if you want it, come and get it, for crying out loud. The love that I was giving you was never in doubt. Let go of your heart, let go of your head, and feel it now. Let go of your heart, let go of your head, and feel it now. Let go of your heart, let go of your head, and feel. Let go of your heart, let go of your head, and feel it now. Babylon, 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 Babylon. Why? Woo! Huh. Man, a great song is always going to be a great song. I love that David Gray song. Cousins from across the pond. David Gray from London, England. Let me get caught up. If you're just joining us, welcome to Fiesta Friday. Sip 'em if you got 'em. Caught up on my comments here. Oh, thanks, Laura. Yeah, I do. I love that song. I got to see David Gray about, I don't know, 7 years ago maybe in Ohio, live. It was wonderful. Thanks, Pammy. Oh, thanks, Kells. Pam Kalin. Don't go anywhere. I know you won't. You rarely get a chance to check in, so I'm going to take advantage of that. So I'm going to slow it down a little because even though it's Fiesta Friday, I will slow it down and do some other songs. And so, as you know, I love to do, this is by request before it was requested. So this is from my BFF Pam. Staying right here. Good. This is for you, Pammy. When the stars line up and you catch a good break and people think you're lucky, but you know it's a race and it can happen so fast or a little bit late, and timing is everything. You know, I've had close calls when it could have been me, and I was young when I learned just how fragile life can be. I lost friends of mine, guess it wasn't my time, and timing is everything. I could have been a child that God took home. And I would have been one more unfinished song. And when it seems a rhyme is hard to find, that's when one comes along just in time. Well, I remember that day when our eyes first met. You ran into the building to get out of the rain, 'cause you was soaking wet. And as I held the door, you wanted to know my name. And timing is everything. And I could have been another minute late. You never would have crossed my path that day. And when it seems true love is hard to find, that's when love comes along just in time. Well, you can call it fate or destiny. Sometimes it really seems like it's a mystery, 'cause you can be hooked by love or healed by the same. And timing is everything. And it can happen so fast or a little bit late. And timing is everything. That's for my BFF Pam. I know you love that song, so do I. So that has a special memory behind it. So that was for you. As you know, I love to do by request before they were requested. Thank you. Great memories. This always warms my heart and takes me to a great space. I'm glad. Thank you. Hey, my friend Steven's in the house. Steven, did you just log in and just keep going? If you're here, it was just your birthday, and I love to celebrate my friends' birthdays with music. So just let me know that you're actually watching, and I'm going to sing you happy birthday. And I'm going to ask my friends to type happy birthday, even if they don't know you, because a birthday and a life is a life worth recognizing. So Steven, say something to let me know you're here, dude. I want to sing happy birthday for you. And make sure I didn't miss anybody else logged in on this Fiesta Friday. Where did 50 minutes go? Are you kidding? Wow. So welcome to Fiesta Friday. Sip 'em if you got 'em. Steven Frieza, let me know you're still in the house. Hopefully you didn't just like jump in and keep going. I want to sing you happy birthday, but I'm not going to do it on a repeat. So I want to do it live while you're here. So just type in, let me know you're watching, dude. Steven and I used to work together. You're getting birthday wishes even if you're not here. Man, that's so, how lucky is that? But I'm not going to sing happy birthday unless you're watching. So let me know, Steven, if you're still watching. So we want to celebrate your birthday. I have a beautiful circle of friends that you're part of. See, look at that. This is the law of attraction. These are the people that just attract into my life like inertia. I'm just so blessed. It's not me, it's about them. They're all awesome. Steven, let me know you're here. Type yes, you're watching. Come on, don't be embarrassed. I want to sing happy birthday, and my friends are wishing you that even though they don't know you. So, and there's Mark, happy birthday. I'm going to message him and tell him to watch this on repeat. All right. I'm going to do it anyway, even if you're not watching. Steven's birthday was, I think, yesterday. I can't remember. Last day or two, maybe yesterday. I just happened to remember it because it popped up on Facebook. I love celebrating my friends' birthdays with my gift of music. So, Steve, if you're not watching, I'm going to message you to watch this on the repeat. And so this one's for you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Steven. Who's not watching, but we're wishing him a happy birthday anyway. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Steven Frieza. We love you. Wishing you a happy birthday, dude. Hopefully you'll get to see this on the repeat. Look at all my friends that are wishing you happy birthday that don't even know you, so you're getting all the love out there, which you deserve. You're an awesome dude. So we're gonna keep this going. Oh, I know. So I played this, I think last week. I just introduced it briefly, and our state balladeer Dolan Ellis, since 1966, logged in that night, and he remembered this songwriter. So my parents had this eclectic grouping of albums when I was a kid. So I grew up watching or listening to the Ink Spots, to the Carpenters, to Elvis, to country stuff, and they had this album without the album cover. It had been long lost, and it was called The 12 Sides of Loudermilk. And it was by this folk singer named John D. Loudermilk. So I never knew what he looked like until I was an adult, and I told this story to a friend, and she went to some place online and found the album and actually mailed it to me. So I got the album, and I actually got to see what John D. Loudermilk looked like. So he wrote Tobacco Road, all these songs that people have covered. He was a phenomenal songwriter, and he passed away a few years ago. But he had this great album called The 12 Sides of Loudermilk, and it had these wonderful, beautiful songs and these crazy, funny songs. And so this was my favorite growing up. And so any young boy who, like I was at 12 years of age, that gets a Sears or JCPenney concrete weight set cast in plastic, 110 pounds, and starts working out in your bedroom because you're really skinny and insecure, can relate to this song. And of course, in the very back of comic books in the 50s, 60s, and 70s were advertisements for Charles Atlas and Dynamic Tension, and there was a guy named Mac in this little cartoon frame who got sand kicked in his face by a bully, and then he starts working out, and he goes back to the beach and beats up the bully and gets the girl back. And so I always wondered, why would he want her anyway? But that's just me. I mean, she left him for a bigger guy, so that's a whole nother issue. But anyway, so John D. Loudermilk in the 60s wrote this song, and it was my favorite song. So the 12 sides was 6 cuts each side. So 12 songs in the album. So this is my favorite song, and it's kind of an homage to that time back in the 50s and 60s where guys were looking to lift weights and get bigger and all that kind of stuff. And so this is it. I haven't done it since last week. So it's called Bully of the Beach. Now, great big bully kicks sand in my baby's face last summer at the beach. My baby egged me on until he stomped a hole in me. When I woke up, somebody told me she'd left with him arm in arm. So I went home and I ordered me a book on how to get to be big and strong. And now I'm doing 25 push-ups, 25 sit-ups, dumbbells, barbells, boy, I'll teach the woolly bully of the beach, 'cause he is the bully of the beach, beach, beach. He is the bully of the beach, beach, beach. I'm gonna study up and then I'll teach the woolly bully of the beach. Ba-da-ba-da-doo-doo, ba-da-ba-da-doo-doo, ba-da-ba-da-doo-doo. Well, I gained 20 pounds and I felt like a bull, so I went down to the beach. Well, I saw them together, so I went right up. I was gonna slap him over his feet. Well, I hit him with everything that I had, but he didn't even move. How was I to know that he had been reading up on muscle building too? And the nurse told me this morning, before they set the bones, that he does 500 push-ups, oh, 500 sit-ups, ouch, dumbbells, barbells, what a freak, the woolly bully of the beach, 'cause he is the bully of the beach, beach, beach. He is the bully of the beach, beach, beach. They say I'll be healed in about a week, and so I'm going back down to see the bully of the beach. Ba-da-ba-da-doo-doo, 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 ba-da-ba-da-doo-doo. Thank you to the late, great John D. Loudermilk for that song, Bully of the Beach. I've loved that since I was a kid. And Nita knows, she knows Tobacco Road. John D. Loudermilk, I don't know how you say it, Loudermilk wrote that. Yeah, so let me get caught up. Lexi's in the house. Hi, Alexa McKenzie. Another LMT. Thank you for joining us this evening. And I wish Stephen would come back. And we all wished him happy birthday, and I sang it for him, but I'll let him know on the repeat. He can watch it. And thanks for joining in this evening. Oh, it's good seeing you all here. I kind of never know what I'm doing, so it's Fiesta Friday, and I think I will do this. I'm going to grab my classical guitar, since it's sitting here, and I made homemade salsa for the first time from absolute scratch yesterday. Roasted all the chilies and tomatoes and everything on my stovetop. Last week I made homemade red enchilada sauce from absolute scratch, and so you can look at my my Facebook page over the last week, and you can see pictures of those things. So I'm being in a very creative cooking, which I love. Don't do enough of, but I have been now mood, and so I think I'm going to play this. So I'm feeling in a very Mexican food fiesta mood. So and it has been for the last week, which I've loved. So if you know this one, sing in. I haven't rehearsed this, so we'll see how it goes. Necesito una poca de gracia, una poca de gracia per mi partida, y arriba, y arriba. Ay, arriba, y arriba, por ti seré, por ti seré, por ti seré. Yo no soy marinero, yo no soy marinero, soy capitán, soy capitán, soy capitán. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, la, 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 ba, ba. Para bailar la bamba necesito una poca de gracia, una poca de gracia per mi partida, yari, yari. Necesito una poca de gracia, una poca de gracia per mi partida, y arriba, y arriba. Ay, arriba, y arriba, por ti seré, por ti seré, por ti seré. Yo no soy marinero, yo no soy marinero, soy capitán, soy capitán, soy capitán. Ba, 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 ba. That is definitely a Fiesta Friday song. I never get tired of doing that. I love that song. So, welcome to Fiesta Friday. We are winding down. Oh, so, I'm still really digging, we'll wind down Fiesta Friday a little bit, and so I'm still digging going back to my acoustic roots. That's a great name for an album. Bruce Brindley's in the house. Hey! Bruce is the owner of Brindley's Music Shop in Gilbert since 1978. I remember that because that was my senior year of high school. Excuse me. And they keep me with all these fresh strings. I even bought this guitar from there. So they are your one-stop place for music, for lessons, for anything that you need. They have got it. And on top of that, they're awesome people. And the guy that runs it has a great first name. I don't mind saying that. So it's funny when we walk in, it's actually Bruce, his son's Bruce, and me. So it's like a Monty Python sketch when we walk in. Oh, hello, Bruce. Hello, Bruce. You know, it's a lot of fun. So they're a great place. So thank you for checking in. Pam's got to go. Peace out. Love you, Pammy. Great to see you. Thank you for checking in as we wind this down. So I've been enjoying going back to my my acoustic roots and playing some of these new songs, some of these Elvis songs, and that are very Hawaiian-ish or Acapulco-ish from a movie track. So, oh, that's V saying goodbye to Pam. So here's one or two maybe I'll end on that I've been loving playing because they sound great on this guitar. If it's a Hawaiian influence or if it's South American influence, you can't beat nylon strings. You just can't. So it's a great sound. So so here we go. Ku'ipo, I love you more today than yesterday, but I love you less today, less than I will tomorrow. See the sweet Hawaiian rose, see it blossom, see it grow. That's the story of our love. Ever since we said hello, Ku'ipo, I love you more today than yesterday, but I love you less today, less than I will tomorrow. As the years go passing by, we'll recall our wedding day. I'll be right here by your side. You will always hear me say, Ku'ipo, I love you more today than yesterday, but I love you less today, less than I will tomorrow. Ku'ipo, you're my Hawaiian sweetheart. Ku'ipo, you're my Hawaiian sweetheart. All right, one more. Let me see. Acapulco, sleeping in the bay. Acapulco, wake up and greet the day. Time to tell the guitars and sleepy-eyed stars to be on their way. It's such a beautiful morning for a holiday. Hey now, come on, you old sleepyhead. See the skies turning red, and you're still in bed. There's fun in Acapulco, Acapulco. Look, here comes the sun. Acapulco, this is the day for fun. I can't wait till I meet your sweet senoritas, kiss everyone. This is no time for siesta, this is time for fun. Hey now, come on, you old sleepyhead. See the skies turning red, and you're still in bed. There's fun in Acapulco, Acapulco. Look, here comes the sun. Acapulco, it is the day for fun. I can't wait till I meet your sweet senorita. Just kiss everyone. This is no time for siesta. This is time for fun. This is no time for siesta. This is time for fun. This is no time for siesta. This is time for fun. Woo! Thank you, my friends. Oh, that feels like a great way to end the Friday night. Yes, the Friday, and give you something to dream by, and welcome your Saturday in. And I hope all of you, like me, are planning a vacation, at least in your head. An island getaway, I think, for myself. The islands have been calling me for a while. So thank you so much for checking in. And thanks, Bruce, for the clapping. Thank you so much. Hey, dude, that's your guitar and your strings. And by the way, this is just my OCD and too much useful information. But for me, this is important. You see those black strings? As far as I'm concerned, I have no idea if they affect intonation or sound. I have always loved black nylon strings since I was a kid. So when I got this from Brinley's Music, I said, can I get a pack of black strings? And I brought them home. And I just restrung the whole thing because I like the bottom three strings, first, second, and third string with black strings. They just look, black nylon looks awesome. So, courtesy of Brinley's Music Shop for all your music needs. I'm not too shy to give them free advertising because they deserve it. They're awesome people, and they're the ones that keep all my strings and all my guitars going, all my tune-up on my guitars, and supplied me actually with that classical guitar and the strings that go with it. So feels like a good way to end a Friday night, and giving a plug for my friends over at Brinley's Music on a guitar that I bought from them. How cool is that? So thank you for joining in. As always, have a blessed weekend. Thanks, Mark and Nita. Thank you so much, Nita. Don't forget, so this is Wednesday and Friday night, so Wind Down Wednesday, Fiesta Friday, 7 o'clock Mountain Standard Time. I will be back on Sunday, and so Sunday is going to be Soulful Sunday. We set the clock back a little. We start at 5 o'clock p.m. Mountain Standard for my friends in Central Standard and East Coast Time. And so I'll be back with some music. We'll downshift to first gear on Sunday. Mark says he plays black nylons on bass. Nothing's ever going to take the place of black. It's just awesome, man. So what are you going to do? I know, they look great. They just look great. And I couldn't even tell you if the sound's different. I'm not sophisticated enough to know. It's eye candy. I love the look of black nylon on a guitar. It's just totally cool. So anyway, so thank you for joining in. Aloha, Gene. Thanks, Bruce Brinley. Awesome. Thanks for joining in. Say hi to your beautiful bride for me. I love you guys. You have a wonderful love story. I was thinking of you during Ku'uipo, just Hawaiian sweetheart, even though I know she's not from Hawaii, but I was thinking of both of you. I would have dedicated that to you. So go back and watch it on the repeat, and that song's for you guys. I was thinking of that in the middle of that song, because half my brain can keep working while the other half's singing. It's weird. I can't do math very well, but I can do all kinds of crazy artistic stuff. Thanks, Gene. So as always, keep your immune systems bolstered. So you know my recipe, 800 to 1,000 milligrams of vitamin C first thing in the morning, plenty of hydration, echinacea, elderberry tea. Keep that immune system bolstered up. Keep yourself strong and healthy. Namaste. So the divinity in me recognizes the divinity in you and honors that. And have a great beginning of your weekend. And I will be back here on Sunday, 5 o'clock Mountain Standard Time, playing some soulful tunes for you. Thank you so much for checking in. I'll see you on Sunday.